For mutual cooperation in urban design, a contract signing ceremony in relation to design support was held. A final report meeting for the cultural strategy that aimed to strengthen the city's competitiveness was held. To construct a base for regional cultural exchange, a strategy report meeting was held. An integrated defense conference was held after the Ulji exercise. Integrity education for new public officials was being carried out. The building dedication ceremony for Korean K-pop microelectronics was carried out. Hello everyone, let us begin August Wild Pyeongtaek. For mutual cooperation in urban design, a contract signing ceremony in relation to design support was held. For mutual cooperation in urban design, a contract signing ceremony in relation to design support was held in the Situation Room of City Hall. The event was attended by more than 200 related public officials and personnel of Myeongji University, including Mayor Kim Seon-gi and Myeongji University's President Yoo Byung-jin. The design support contract being signed in the ceremony is about running a curriculum design project under the theme of Pyeongtaek City. All the support required to run the course shall be provided, including actual expense reward for resulting products. The contract also covers cooperation and consultation of urban design education for public servants and citizens. Mayor Kim Seon-gi stated in his greeting speech that, after the relocation of the U.S. military base and the development of industrial estates, Pyeongtaek, which was used to be agricultural-based, is transforming into a city that also includes trading and logistics. He is expecting the design support contract to help making Pyeongtaek into a new city. A final report meeting for the cultural strategy that aimed to strengthen the city's competitiveness was held. Cultural strategy that aimed to strengthen the competitiveness of Pyeongtaek City, the world in Korea. The final report meeting for the project was held in the Situation Room of City Hall. More than 20 related public officials, including Mayor Kim Seon-gi and Council Chairman Song Jong-soo, attended the meeting. Professor Moon Chol-ryong from the Research Institute of Korean Culture stated in the report of the study that, in order to create a city brand through creatively reconstructing the history, culture, and environmental resources of the city, the most efficient way would be to register as a UNESCO Creative City. He also proposed the Silk Road Cultural Project, which utilizes Pyeongtaek's representative culture, Nongak, and Pyeongtaek Harbor. On the other hand, Mayor Kim Seon-gi expressed in his greeting speech that, to concretely organize culture and arts that could be easily forgotten, a strategy of diversity and patency is required. To construct a base for regional cultural exchange, a strategy report meeting was held. To construct a base for cultural exchange in the Pangseong-Anjong region, a strategy report meeting took place on the 11th of August in the Situation Room of City Hall. Mayor Kim Seon-gi, Council Chairman Song Jong-soo, and more than 40 members of the Pyeongtaek City Development and Planning Committee attended the meeting. Principal researcher Yoon Sung-jin suggested in the report that, for residents of Anjong region and the U.S. Army to harmonize, a cultural community based on English should be made. He also suggested other strategies, such as forming a public committee that will be taken part by residents, merchants, the U.S. Army, and administrative bodies, and creating Pyeongtaek's own festivals by benchmarking the success factors of the existing ones in the country. Mayor Kim Seon-gi stated in the general review that, if contents of the report and related comments are all being collected, this will certainly help the development of Anjong district, and therefore various researches should be continued. While the 2011 Ulji exercise is being carried out throughout the whole country, our city also conducted the practice and held an integrated defense conference afterwards to discuss pending issues between each department. At 6 a.m. on the 16th of August, started by the emergency summons of all public officials, the Ulji exercise was being carried out. By presuming threatening situations such as enemies' provocation or infiltration into our major foothold, cooperations between relevant organizations were being inspected and effective countermeasures were being considered. Following the exercise, an integrated defense conference took place in the Situation Room of City Hall. More than 20 individuals, including Mayor Kim Son-gi, Council Chairman Song Jong-soo, and other related department heads attended. A report regarding the operational results of the conference and a discussion session of pending issues were being carried out. While presiding at the conference, Mayor Kim Son-gi expressed that there are Army, Navy, Air Force, and U.S. military facilities in Pyeongtaek, making it a military strategic spot and a place of concentrated national infrastructure. Therefore, the importance of security in Pyeongtaek should be emphasized more than any other places. Through the cooperation and inspection of each organization, he demanded the practice to be completed with all the best efforts. As integrity being increasingly emphasized when referred to public officials, our city has carried out an education program regarding integrity for 177 new public servants of year 2011. During the 17th and 18th of August, the two-day education program was being carried out at the big conference room of Songtan branch office. Integrity as the essential of being public servants and the code of conduct of government officials were being explained in details. Teachers who are team leaders with rich working experience described to the junior officials their experiences gained through many years of frontline administrative duties in order to pass on the knowledge. Inspector Choi Byung-won stated in his greeting speech that all public officials are obliged to act according to laws and regulations while maintaining their identity. They must also respond to civil complaints and do their best to take away the inconvenience. The Korean K-Bot Microelectronics, which is specialized in manufacturing basic inorganic chemicals for semiconductors, had its building dedication ceremony. Deputy Mayor Lee Hwan-hee, CEO of American corporation K-Bot Microelectronics, Mr. Noglo, and more than 100 related personnel attended the building dedication ceremony held on the 25th of August at the Osong Industrial Park. The move-in contract of Korean K-Bot was signed in September 2010, and pilot operation has been carried out since April this year. Full-scale operation shall begin after the day's building dedication ceremony. In his greeting speech, CEO Mr. Noglo thanked Pyeongtaek City and Gyeonggi-do for providing various administrative support up till the day's building dedication ceremony, and he promised to work hard on vitalizing the economy and creating job opportunities. On the other hand, Deputy Mayor Lee Hwan-hee thanked K-Bot Microelectronics, which has #1 technological power, for establishing a manufacturing plant and R&D center in Pyeongtaek's Osong Industrial Park. He also promised in his congratulatory speech that various policy developments and support will continue to be provided so that a business-friendly environment can be maintained. It is expected that the typical autumn weather will begin in October after the hotter and wetter September compared to average. The National Weather Service reminded us to pay attention to our clothing as afternoon would be hot while mornings and evenings would be relatively cool. Apart from the temperature variability, people with sensitive throats and noses should also prepare for the yellow dust in autumn to prevent irritation. This is the end of this month's Wild Pyeongtaek. Thank you for watching.